Hey, what's up? This is your girl Diamond. These past few videos have either been about hate and disrespect coming from our own community and violence, just violence period against trans or whatever. The irony is that this is the time of Lent, and if you don't know what Lent is, it's the time when, Christians are is to prepare the believer, and they're supposed to be celebrating the death and resurrection of Jesus. And if you know, Jesus is the Prince of Peace. So the fact that, all of this violence and craziness is going on during this time, not that it doesn't happen any other time, it's just that you would think that you would get a little break. But, praise him still. I got some good news in the midst of all this bull. There are trans people in the prison system, unfortunately, because of, sometimes it's because, they're just like every other human being and every other race, every other type of anything. You have some bad apples that are criminals, but then you also have some that are not bad apples, that circumstances based on discrimination and unemployment and the negative stuff that come from life, it puts them in situations where they are vulnerable to doing illegal things just to survive. So, you got the duality of somebody just being a deadbeat person and somebody really just trying to survive in this life. But nevertheless, either way, the accommodations in prison is very negative. If just imagine me coming into a male's prison. Imagine, what that would do. First of all, they go by your genitalia. They go by, what you were born, la la la. So they're gonna, if you were born a male or your birth certificate says male or you have a male genitalia, they're gonna put you with the males. So, that makes you vulnerable to violence and sexual abuse. People will rape you. Simple as that. People will get you together and force you to do things that you don't want to do. I know y'all have heard all the horror stories in jail, and y'all done seen Shawshank Redemption. That's old school, but stuff like that still go down. And me, I got some good stuff, I must say, and I hate to see my good stuff getting taken away for a carton of cigarettes. I don't feel that. I can't feel that at all. Even the guards, don't think it's just the prisoner. The guards who are on the down low will force you to do things, or they'll violate you, or they give you more time on your, not violate you, but give you more time if you don't give them some head, or if you don't do certain things. Just because you are this female image, or as close as you're going to be in this prison. So you're vulnerable to a lot of stuff. But the good news is now transgender inmates in Cook County Jail, a lot of people, because, they don't have a policy on how to deal with trans people in the prison system. So they are making accommodations in the prison system. And now they have a board of gender identity committee. It's called the Gender Identity Committee, who decides where and how they should be housed. If, they decide if you are just a boy, you ain't doing nothing, they probably going to put you with the boys. But if, you have went through certain processes and have been on hormones for a certain while of time, I don't know the criteria, I'm just guessing. If they have the inkling and the insight through evaluation of you that you are trans, they will put you with the women. They will put you, of course you're not going to be with them, but you won't be with the men. You will be with the women, maybe by yourself, or, however they're going to figure out. But this policy is making accommodations for us, and I think that's a positive thing. They are taking the initiative to say, look, this is an issue. We are putting these people at risk, and it is their civil right to be protected, just like we would protect a cisgender male or a cisgender woman. We want them to, yes, they are here for rehabilitation and as a punishment, but we still have to give them a safe environment as much as we can. So putting them in this vulnerable position is unfair and not just, and it is our obligation to have a policy on how to deal with them. And I feel them making accommodations is admirable. I think that is wonderful. I think it's wonderful news, and I think a bunch of prisons are going to come on board and accept this policy because it stops people from getting hurt. It stops all kinds of stuff that goes on in the jail system just based on someone being effeminate or transgender. You know, so I think this is wonderful news. I hope you guys check it out. The link is on the bottom. Read it. Tell me what you think. And, you know, this is your girl Diamond. Have a good day. Bye-bye.